guys, what's up, and welcome to another Achromatopsia video. I know I said I was going to do a part 3 for the last videos, but I deleted it because that video was getting long and ranty. Today we're going to be talking about something that I think affects pretty much anyone with a severe visual impairment, and that's going to be the social aspect of it. I've touched on the subject a few times in the other videos I've done, but I felt like I should do a full video just to capture the full importance of this because it's kind of an interesting subject, and I think if people knew more about it, they'd kind of understand, they'd be able to interact with people better and help them out, and you'll see what I mean when I talk a little bit more about this. Let's make this video short and I'll just get into it right away, and sorry about how long these videos have been. So, as I've explained before, people with visual impairments, especially us with achromatopsia, or anyone with 2400 or 20/200 vision or anything legally blind really, they have issues seeing faces, as I've said, and seeing who's talking to them or who's coming up to them. Getting more in depth with that, we can't see people say across the hall or across a room. We can't usually, at least in my case, we can't see people even when they're walking right past us usually, especially when they're outside. We have no clue that they're there. And when I was in grade school, especially grade school, junior high, those kind of younger grades, this was a really big issue. And that's because, especially when you're a kid and you have lower self-confidence, when you're trying to, make friends and fit in and stuff like that, it makes it a lot harder when you can't tell who your friends are, tell who people you've met are. So, for example, I moved around a lot when I was younger. I moved to a lot of different schools, which I think is awesome. I had an opportunity to meet a lot of people, get around. I'm not afraid of going new places. I really boosted my confidence in that way, but a difficult part of that is trying to meet new people. For someone who's visually impaired, of course, you start off being different, especially us with achromatopsia. If you wear sunglasses inside, which I know a lot of us at least wear tinted glasses or sometimes contacts, depending on how your eyes feel with those, you are gonna look different, whether it be like red eyes with the contacts or whether it be like really, really big sunglasses or something like that. So right away you are set apart from the other kids. And then you also have to deal with things like adaptive technology, cameras, bigger print sizes, bigger books, which I hate, don't get me started on those, but all that adaptive technology you have to deal with, and automatically everyone knows that you are kind of different. So right from the beginning, you kind of have that stigma on you, and then when you meet people in a new school, in a new class, something like that, it really makes it hard when you can't actually go and initiate, friendship with whoever you're meeting. For example, I remember starting a new science class, and I had to do a lab, and of course I couldn't do it by myself because colors and, reactions and stuff, yeah, good luck seeing that. So I was placed with these kids, and I really was happy, because I got to meet them and say hi, and we got along pretty well, and I was new to the school. So that was great until we left class, and after that, it's expected, when you meet someone, that you smile at them in the hall, or you wave to them, or you say hi, or you go up to them and talk to them when you have nothing to do at lunch, or something like that, or even, just in class, going up and sitting next to them. When you have a visual impairment like this, none of those things are really possible unless you have, you meet at a certain place at lunch or something like that. Because of this, in school or in social settings or places I've never really been, but I'm trying to meet new people, it really makes things difficult because I can't initiate any kind of conversation, or I don't know where people are, and that means that I really seem unfriendly. I seem like I'm totally introverted, I don't want anything to do with whoever I've just met. I'm not friendly, I don't wave to them, I don't say hi. And that's really hard because I really like meeting people, I like knowing people, I like making friends. And when you look like you're so introverted, people generally think that you're just not being friendly or something, and they don't get what it's like for us. They don't think that we're wanting to meet them again. You know, there's all sorts of assumptions and stuff around there. So in that way, those kinds of things are, you know, difficult, meeting people in school and stuff like that. And because of that, when I grew up in school, it was pretty lonely a lot of the times. I was really lucky in junior high to meet a bunch of friends, and they were just awesome. We hung out at lunch and stuff like that. And I was lucky at the end of high school, I met another group of friends, and by that point, I was willing to tell people that, you know, I can't see you, I don't know where you are, I'm not gonna wave to you in the hallway, tell me who you are when you come up and talk to me, and then everything will be okay, I'll know who you are, and, you know, we'll get along swimmingly, and it'll be all great and fine, and you guys are awesome, I love you guys. But just to, you know, give people a heads up, when you're visually impaired, usually we crave social interaction because we can't initiate social interaction usually. We don't know who we're talking to. You probably have no idea how embarrassing it is, maybe you do, I don't know, when you go up to someone and you start talking to them or you say hi and notice you have no clue who you're talking to the wrong person, and they just look at you like you're kind of an idiot. That's always fun. So, and of course that's another thing, our vision's usually so bad that, as I have said before, when we go up to someone, or when someone comes up to us, and they're trying to talk to us and say hi and stuff, a lot of the times we won't know who they are the first couple of times. And that's just because our vision is really bad. I'm bad with voices. I know a lot of people can just tell people from their voices. I can't unless, you know, I've met them 5 or 6 times. So in that aspect, I've already told you guys, I like to tell people to say their name, who they are, and because if they come up to me and start talking to me and I don't say, you know, hi Alicia or something like that, it means that I don't know who they are and they need to introduce themselves, and then I'll be okay. So that's kind of how I came up with, you know, doing that. That is a tip for people who might know someone who's visually impaired. We really want to say hi, we want to know who you are, but please come introduce yourself. Even if you've met us before, just say, hey, it's Aaron, or hey, it's Rick, or, you know, something like that. And it just makes the world of difference. It really helps. I swear we remember you, we just don't know who you are because our vision is sucky. I wish I'd known this earlier in my school life, because if I told people that from the get-go, I think it would have been a lot easier. I definitely, as I've also explained, I like looking like I'm visually impaired more than looking like I'm normal, because people tend to take it as a kind of joke or as I'm not being serious when I tell them I can't see them when they're, you know, across the hall, or I tell them that I can't see them when they wave to me, or even when we're in the same room, or when they come up and talk to me, I don't know who they are. People don't believe that because I do look very normal for the most part. It drives me crazy that people just assume that I'm okay because I look okay, and when I really don't know who they are, and I find it kind of shuts me off from people and, you know, isolates me from my friends and stuff. So that's why I've always found it's better to just start off from the get-go saying I'm visually impaired, I kind of need you to say who you are, and it's really not a big deal. It helps a lot. So yeah, pretty much what to take home from this, or take away from this little rant I'm going on, is that we really like meeting people, we like being friends with people, and we're not going to come and say hi to you because we don't know who you are or where you are. But we really, really like it when you come say hi to us and we can start talking. Just a warning for school and stuff, make sure the kids know, make sure that they're okay, because it really does hurt your self-confidence when you're young. I mean, especially going into say junior high, and everything's already stressful enough, and you have to deal with looking different and acting different, and then you have to deal with, you know, not making friends normally, and it's really, really tough, and I think that it just works a lot better if you say, you know, I'm visually impaired, I need help. So yeah, that's my video this time, and maybe tell me what you guys think, or if you've ever been in a situation kind of like that and you didn't know, or if you did know, or if it's helped, or, you know, anything like that. I'd love to hear from you guys. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully this one was a lot shorter.